Welcome to the link this Wednesday, and we are back to giving you information that enables you make decisions. And today we are dealing with the foreign market. We have had the Turkish ambassador here before to tell us about the opportunities in Turkey, but he spoke like an ambassador. He gave us the framework. And tonight we have somebody in the studio who has a Ugandan with her group, Vijana agencies. They operate in Turkey. They even speak Turkish, so they understand the Turkish market, and they can speak Ugandan Turkish, if you know what I mean. And tonight we are here to understand again what is the opportunity that is there in Turkey for you who may be interested. So, Fauzia, Sumaya, welcome.
Thank you.
Last time I was in Turkey, the Turkish government was asking for a bilateral trade agreement between Uganda and Turkey for trade to go on. Now, but those are government-to-government issues.
Definitely.
So if a Ugandan is listening and saying, okay, do those trade agreements stop me from trading in Turkey? Do they stop a Ugandan?
Thank you so much, Samuel. Vijana Agency, we operate in Turkey and Uganda, and we are there to guide people who would like to improve their business opportunities. Even though the bilateral trade agreements are not yet signed, and yet we are very sure that Uganda has a Turkey-Uganda parliamentary friendship group purposely to put in place that MOU. Ugandans are still free to trade in Turkey.
Okay.
For instance, there are several opportunities that they can explore, like export of Ugandan products. They can export agro-produce, our coffee, our cotton, sesame, avocado, and tropical fruits, especially those that are semi-processed and those that are packaged well.
Not raw.
Not raw, simply because raw fruits or raw commodities are very expensive to transport, and at the same time they give them extra work.
Okay.
They just want things that are either pounded, packed very well, that they can easily mix as their ingredients in their products.
The value add or they consume at home.
Definitely. Yes.
Okay, so we are looking at those crops to export. Now how about if I want stuff from Turkey to import? Okay, people import suits, but beyond that.
Yes, Turkey, very true, Turkey has a lot to offer in textiles, and whoever goes there runs crazy of the fashion industry, which is highly developed. However, I informed the public that Turkey is developed in all sectors: industry, agriculture, IT. So Ugandans they just need information to trade with Turkey or to do business with Turkey. That we freely provide. Like in the recent Uganda-Turkey Expo, we had a delegation of about 14 Ugandan countries that represented our country at the Wyndham Istanbul Levant Hotel, and they interacted with about 38 Turkish companies. Some of them, I'm sure, already have orders to supply those products to them.
Okay.
So Ugandans just need to prepare themselves, prepare their products, standardized ones, well packaged, for export, and we are there to provide the information to them.
Okay, so even without the bilateral trade agreements, people can still do trade anyway.
Definitely.
That's understood.
That's very true.
However, as you said, Ugandans need information to go to Turkey.
Yes.
Every market is different. I tell you, if you go to Kenya, it's different from Tanzania.
Yes.
And I'm sure Turkey has its own unique things about it. So if I am going to trade with Turkey as a Ugandan, and you have been there.
Yes, I've been there.
Yes, you live there sometimes.
Sometimes, true.
What are the things I should keep in mind?
The Turkish market and business environment is very free, like any other international market. And I tell Ugandans, Turkish people are very hospitable and they are very positive to business opportunities. However, I caution them not to abuse that hospitality and the positivity. We are aware of the counterfeit. People just go to Turkey, they get original products, then they take them to China for duplicating. So they should take a precaution of that. However, given information, the Turkish business environment is very friendly and very free for Ugandans to operate. You just need your travel documents from the embassy, and the ambassador is very supportive. He said, for a business visa, I don't want to be a hindrance for business, for trade. So just get your visa, just book your hotel, just get trade information like the one we provide as Vijana Agency, and then business moves on normally. There are no hindrances between Uganda and Turkey. However much we don't have preferential treatment yet.
Language?
Turkish
Honestly,
language, Turkish language is quite close to Arabic. However, that's one of the services we offer. We do translation for you. Instead of doing English Luganda, we do English Luganda, we do Luganda Turkish. So the words are direct. You don't miss out anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Fauzia, there are also probably middlemen
Yes.
who can mess me up.
Yes.
How do I know? Okay, let me say I end up there. I'm already having information. You have been there. I'm already going to Turkey now. Maybe I've not even come to Vijayana. How do I know a fake guy?
How do you know? They have their own characteristics, which
Okay.
I may not be able to bring out well. However, people who normally find Turkish products in Dubai and they are sold at high prices, they are normally conned.
Okay.
They are told, now, if you want it from the factory, let me take you to Turkey. Normally, such kind of people attract them, then they make them go to Turkey. They just toss them around and they don't get exactly what they want.
Okay.
However, I highly recommend, since we have now a Turkish embassy here with a very vibrant ambassador who is very supportive, can provide the guidance, and agencies like us. We are there for that, to provide business information.
Okay.
However, Turkey is a country of great potential, not only in imports, as I've said, but also in exports and other manufactured products.
Okay, and in line with that, we are now going to the heart of the matter here.
Yes.
Turkey is a world market, especially for developing countries like Uganda.
True.
And therefore, we are speaking about opportunities here
Yes.
for many Ugandans. There are things that are on the radar
Yes.
that Ugandans can start to tap into.
True.
Tell us some of those things.
I want to inform Ugandans that any product you take to Turkey, you're placing it at the middle of the world. Why? Turkey is a tourist destination
Okay.
where people pour in all the time. If someone tells you that Istanbul International Airport handles about 30 million people per month, that implies those people are coming to Istanbul, they are coming to Ankara and also other cities. Meaning, if you place your product there, you're taking it the right market. Now, for instance, in November, on the 27th, we hope to have the GrowTech. GrowTech is an international agriculture and technology event.
Okay.
I call it an exposure program simply because over 30 countries come to Turkey with about 80,000 participants. Simply because they have come to share agricultural technologies, agriculture, how to protect plants, how to feed plants, how to handle post-harvest. You know, it's one of the challenges we have in the country here, post-harvest handling. So if a Ugandan takes a product to Turkey, or you get something from Turkey, one, be assured of the quality at a good price, and number two, be assured of taking your product to the world market.
So if I want to learn on the value chain of
Yes.
agriculture, of some products,
Yes.
GrowTech, that event
Yes.
works for me.
It's one of the answers, simply because it's specialized in agriculture.
Okay.
As I've mentioned, from the seed to harvest, and then agribusiness to trade. Normally, we have what we call the BIBE. BIBE means it's an exporters association
Okay.
of agricultural products. They are so much interested in countries like Uganda, and very soon, we hope, we shall host them here. So anyone who gets that network will have the opportunity to interact with those people. I'm calling them exporters, but whatever they export, they don't make it from Turkey. We can have our products from Uganda, processed in Turkey, and then exported to other countries. So it will be an opportunity for us to interact with the world markets in the middle of the world.
Okay.
Yes. Number two, we have the match for industry. You find that Uganda is still lagging behind in industrialization simply because we rely on foreign investors.
Yeah.
We think other people are going to come here, they establish factories, and then they keep after making money, they keep it with us. However, you realize we need to build our industrial muscle from our cottage industries. So another link, as the program mentions, that can help us is the match for industry. It is an opportunity for someone with an industrial mind to interact with people in the industrial sector, for instance, in the sectors of plastics and packaging, which we are much missing here.
I know, yeah, we are backward.
We are so bad in packaging.
Mm.
That's why some of our products are sold at a very bad price. Then we have the automotive sector.
Okay.
Anything which can move, which has a motor or an engine, whether it is a car, a van, a bus, and everything. And also we have the electronics,
yes.
energy and electronics, how we can make energy from different sources, including the simple technologies. Whatever I'm mentioning, however much, the area where we hope to visit is called Kocaeli.
Yeah.
It's the largest industrial province of Turkey, with about 130 industrial zones. But both big and small technologies are there. So for us, we normally focus on the appropriate technology,
which is cottage. I can translate
cottage
it in my house
based.
Almost.
Yes. We focus on the small machines which someone can use in the house and do production.
Okay.
For the small products we have. So it's from that we are supposed to build the big industries. However, we cannot say for us we are starting with high-tech technologies, and then we bring it to our houses.
And that's the cause for local industrialization. Fauzia, our time, so the producer there, it gets me that we are running out. Viewers, technology transfer is at the heart now, apart from trade, in dealing with Turkey. And the two events that she discusses lastly focus on industry
and agriculture.
Yes. So if you're interested in learning, but also bringing technology that can enable you to turn around without spending too many millions, you better get interested. That was the link. Thank you for joining us.